Good morning. It's early April and I'm Birdman Mel and I'm excited. The martins have returned. Normally they're here sooner, but it's been cold in Missouri this year. So I'm doing some things to help the martins, and I just wanted to take a moment to show you why we get so many and how we keep them alive. First thing we're going to do is bring down this house and we're going to feed them some yummy, yummy, yummy mealworms. For years people said that the martins would only eat on the fly. We're going to show you that if you have the right kind of house, you can feed them mealworms on the porch and they love it. Let's bring the house down. The thing I love about these Lone Stars is they're easy to bring up and down. I fed these guys last night. They were almost eating out of my hand. Come on up here, let's show them what we're feeding. These are live mealworms. Bluebirds love them. We've known that for years, but what we've proven here at our business is that also the purple martins will eat these guys. And I'll bet you, within seconds of us having this house up, we'll have guys coming and saying, we love this better than an Egg McMuffin. These Lone Star houses have this porch that has a little edge on it, and it's just perfect for feeding mealworms. I have, though, when I know I've got martins in a certain gourd, I have actually, and I'll do that this morning, put them in the gourd. Now, it warmed up this morning, so this isn't critical that we would have done this. We're doing it most of all to show you how it works. But we've had springs where it's snowy and cold and rainy, and in those days, it's very important that we minimize the interruption to the martins. So that's why sometimes I go ahead and even put it in the gourd. We'll crank this thing up and then we'll wait a second. We'll have some customers. On the wire behind me, if you happen to have a spot where you have old-fashioned light lines, the martins do like that. What'd I tell you? Here they come already. Come and get it. There you go, guys. Enjoy your breakfast. Now, they've just been here a couple days, so they're not used to my voice yet, and they're not used to my camera lady. So it's going to take them a little bit to settle down. I'm going to be quiet. Just let you watch them settle in. We'll go over to the other house. You'll see that a lot of the gourds and a lot of the houses are closed up. Controlling the sparrows, as we said in other videos, and the starlings is very important. That's why we keep these holes into the things. On the Lone Star houses, the nest tray, and we'll show you one of those when I bring the other house down, when you flip it around backwards, it also stops up the hole. I'm really excited. We'll let you know in a future video. I was recently at a trade show, and a gentleman has a device that plays a stress call of a sparrow or a stress call of a starling. We're going to start testing that tomorrow, the next day. He claims it's going to keep the starlings away from our colony. If that proves out, that's going to be a big boom, because a lot of us are used to trapping or taking other measures to eliminate starlings and sparrows. We'll take down the other house over here. All right, guys, it's time for breakfast. I come out late. He came all the way from Brazil, so I can't fault the guy for sleeping in this morning. It's amazing. I filled all these porches up last night. You think about it, it's cold. The martins do mainly eat birds, insects that are on the fly, so there's just not a lot of bugs out right now. They came all the way from Brazil, and I'm sure they tuned into the weather forecast down there, but things changed while they were in flight. We'll crank this back up and give these guys something to eat too. Not so many martins in this house, so it'll be a second or two before they come. Whoops, I was wrong. Come and get it!
You get some footage of him snarfing that bottom one.
On the other side?
Get out of here, starling. Scoot! Hey! We do have some starlings that come by. I'm looking forward to that device tomorrow to keep them away. It won't work once the starlings are nesting, so we got to keep them out of there. One last thing I want to show you that really helps your martins in the spring, if you can do it, is providing supplemental heat. What we do is take, and come on over here, Crystal, so we can show the folks. We take a bird bath heater that's kind of flexible. This is a B9 from Farm Innovators. We fold that booger, and we put it in the bottom compartment of one of the Lone Star houses. We run the extension cord from out to the building. This only puts out about 50 watts of heat. But putting it in the bottom, it lets the heat radiate through the whole house. One thing I really like about these Lone Stars is they have an insulated attic, so it helps hold in the heat. The other thing we normally do is we don't open the doors to the north. That's the last thing we open because that keeps that cold wind from coming in. And we only open enough holes for the martins that are here. I'm going to open a lot more holes this morning because I'm convinced it's warming up today and tomorrow, and we'll have several more martin families come in. That's why you'll see, if you caught it in the video, several of the houses are down because we only raise them as we need the extra housing. It makes it easier to do all the maintenance and things we need to do. The other thing you'll see on all the houses is a predator guard. We've never had a problem here with raccoons or snakes, but these guards help make sure that never happens. We raise them up off the ground. It's a metal cone device that keeps both raccoons and cats, and also keeps snakes of any sort from getting into the colony. We'll shoot some video as this spring goes on, and keep tuned to this website for some fun things as far as keeping track of the purple martin colony. Thanks for joining us today.